I'm Mac, aka Uncle Black. Welcome to Two and a Half Hills. It's nice to actually have Two and a Half Hills in this vid. What's up, y'all? I see Bree.
Hey.
I see Niall.
Facts,
Also,
bro.
if you're viewing this right now, go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, subscribe to the YouTube page, all that good jazz, and follow us all on the socials. What y'all socials? Throw them things up, plug them.
Let's just throw that Instagram out there real quick at BreeBree99 period 2 underscores. Yeah.
I don't
Word,
even know.
word.
Is that Taro? Oh, oh, you follow on Instagram, Roadrunner underscore bit. Yes, sir. On Instagram.
I bet we here. Episode 3, god damn it. We here. All right.
We
Talking
finally
wrestling.
here.
Another week is gone. Pro wrestling to talk about. We're gonna be covering Monday Night Raw. We're gonna be covering Crown Jewel with some predictions. We're gonna get into SmackDown. We're gonna get into Dynamite, all the usual. And then we're gonna have some other stuff for y'all. So thank y'all for joining. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Let's get into it. Well, does anybody have anything they want to throw out before we get started?
Yeah, you missed it, bro. I ordered a sheet set, and the bitch ain't come with the fitted sheet and the goddamn top sheet, just the comfort and the pillow, bro. Mad as a bitch,
Did you read the description?
bro. Look, when I read
Hold
it,
up. Hold up.
the shit said bed set. Big set. When I looked at the description, everything was they had the picture up in the bed.
Oh, the,
Why would you show the whole picture of the bed if you just gonna give me the comforter, my nigga?
I feel like that's a situation where you gotta read the whole thing, the whole title, caption,
What's
and
crazy
description.
was
They got you.
it was discounted, right?
That's what
And
because it's
then
That's
missing
where
the
you
rest
messed
of
up
it.
at. It was
listen,
discounted.
it was discounted at a lower time when I first seen it. I literally went back like 2 days later and it jumped up. I was like, oh shit, let me hurry up and get it. I think them niggas was like, we finna take out the sheets, flip this bitch, and sell it.
I
Like,
don't know, bro. I think you might have just you might have just clicked the blanket and pillow set. I don't think you got the full bed, the full
You,
bedroom
you
set.
gotta you gotta read the fine print.
It has to say full bedroom set. They probably just said comforter set,
Comforter
little
set.
comforter and pillow set
yeah,
right there. That's probably
they gave me that old school contract. They jipped me.
oh, all right.
They
So, kids, moral of that story: read everything before you
Read the
press send
packaging.
payment. Read all of that. All right.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
with that being said, we gonna get into
You are
Monday Night Raw. Just took place the other night, Monday. We kick off Raw. We got the condom in the ring, yucking it up with Rhea Rips, mommy, if you will. Talking about how good they is and how we out here. They get interrupted by Sami Zayn, who's basically
Ooh.
like, you know what? F all this. I want to fight all of y'all. Now, we all know in the Judgment Day, there's supposed to be no leaders in the Judgment Day, right? Everybody's equal. Tell me how Rhea Ripley made the main event, because I guess she's the general manager now. Sami Zayn and Damian Priest
that's a setup.
later on. That's a setup. Of course it is.
Any group that say is no leader is definitely set up.
There's a leader.
They said that in the Five Heartbeats, and niggas grabbed the
They
mic
said it
from
in
each
the
other in the next
Temptations.
scene. Like 2 scenes later, it's like, bro, there's no such thing as no. There's no
Big
such
fan.
thing.
All right. Well, that takes us to the main event of Raw: Sami Zayn versus Damian Priest. Now, little did I know, unbeknownst to me, Dominic was out there in the ring chilling. He had a match with Ricochet. All right. Now, long story short, y'all, the Dirty Dom got that big fat dub. This is a Dominic Mysterio stand account on this side. So if you don't like Dominic
Hey,
Mysterio, you just don't like him. Listen, you talk about heat, heat,
he got the heat. He got the heat.
heat.
He definitely got the heat. I've heard the heat live. It's crazy.
Listen,
First of all,
I just don't like how they. I don't like
he
how
been
they
in
doing
drama
my
since
boy
he was a baby.
Ricochet.
He been in drama.
Ricochet.
He was in a custody battle at 8. The nigga,
Facts. Listen, he been in the game a long time.
He's not new to this. He's true to this.
He
Okay,
been here. So
been
like,
here.
come on. So like for real, like Raw is like the Judgment Day show.
That's their show.
Period.
That's their show.
Throughout the
Period.
entire 3
It's
hours
no.
is all Judgment Day this, Judgment Day that.
They chanting "mommy" the whole night.
I love
That's all
Rhea
they want to
Ripley.
see. I love
Me some
mommy.
Rips.
It's
But moving
Monday
on.
Night Mommy.
Oh, Monday Night Mommy. I heard that. So listen, I'm not going to cover every video package because it was like 8 of them on Raw. It was 8 of them. I watched them, but it's like I couldn't retain all of it. So the first one was for DIY. That's Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They made their return in tag team action on Raw. And who they face? Alpha Academy? Did they? No.
No,
They
no.
faced
Alpha Academy
Imperium.
faced Creed Brothers.
Oh, you talk about I remember them on NXT, and I forgot how strong these
Them
guys
boys
are.
is crazy.
The boys went over, which is like the what is it? The deadly death device. Except this dude is just cannonball off the top rope.
God damn.
Boy, listen, Chad Gable can do no wrong in my book.
Nah, that man is goated.
Unless you got to dig it, right? He didn't get pinned. Otis lost the match. Chad Gable has not been getting pinned. So you think he still will get the Intercontinental Championship?
They're grooming him for that Intercontinental title. I'm telling you.
You think he's gonna get it?
I think he's gonna get it.
Well, see, that's something I can't wait to really see. Now, moving on, we got the Judgment Day in the locker room, kicking it, and there's a knock at the door. Who is it, you may ask? It's the New Day, trick-or-treating, dressed up like the Judgment Day.
They dickhead.
Swear to God, look. Austin, look. Xavier Woods was Dominic, and Kofi was Damian. And he had, like, if you go look it up, he had his Money in the Bank briefcase. It was just a to-go container painted purple, and it had a small contract in there. Like, these guys, they can do no wrong as far as just on-air stuff is concerned. These guys are golden.
The definition of comedy. Like, they are the, like, when DX used to do all their comedy stuff, they are top tier. Like, they are bringing it back, and they do it like nobody else can.
Favorite impression had Jam is when they dressed up as when HBK dressed up as Shane Mac.
Yes.
Yes. Talk about DX?
Yeah.
Facts. That DX, you know what? I love DX. I really do. But as far as the New Day go, it never went nowhere. They always been on point. They will always be good as far as I'm concerned. I feel like they deserve at least one more title run before it's all said and done.
Bring my boy Big E back.
I don't know, man. I love Ito. I love Big E, but safety first, dog.
Absolutely.
If he could be safe and come back, I'd love to see it. But until then,
absolutely,
he good.
Yeah,
he good. Moving on from that was a nice little segment. Moving on, Miz. He did Miz TV. Not even gonna lie, it's the first time I saw Miz TV in my 2 weeks. It's definitely crazy. Miz is going good. Y'all.
And I love it.
And Gunther's gonna kill him. I just want that to be out there. I just want it to be known. Gunther gonna put hands on him.
He is.
And
Miz is gonna lose.
But it's gonna be a valiant loss.
But I'm telling you, that fucking segment, I couldn't stop watching it. That was giving like old Miz. Like Miz when he was in his like era, like with Damien Sandow and all of that. Like that's what it was bringing back for me. Especially when he was talking about how he made the Intercontinental title mean something.
He did.
Did y'all hear that pop when he said that?
Because the
Shout out to the
pop
man.
is
You can't.
undeniable. You can't
Miz
deny
is
that.
Miz is goated to me.
I
Yeah,
feel
That's
like
a hill I'ma die on.
he really wanted to. When you talk about from the bottom, because where he was before he was even wrestling, he was just doing, the
He
little
was on the
the
fucking Real
report.
World.
Right.
Thanks.
Exactly.
Wasn't nobody checking for Miz.
Shout out to the man.
He
I
got
was always a Miz
WWE.
fan. just from when he was hosting in the beginning, because it was just
Mhm.
raw. But see, I was there. I was there on UPN. I was rocking with him. So to see where he was and where he at now,
When they
it's
had
all
when they was bringing out Jagged Edge on a Friday.
Yup. Yup.
Jagged Edge 3-6. They brought everybody
Yup.
on UPN. SmackDown was for us.
It was.
That was
They knew the
for
market.
us.
That was for
They knew
us.
the market.
Okay.
They
They
knew
knew
what
the
was going
market.
on. All right,
They
so
knew.
after we finish that, we cut backstage. Miz is in Adam Pearce's office trying to get an Intercontinental Championship match. But at the same time, Big Bronson Reed walks in and it's like, hey, listen, I got next. But unbeknownst to everybody, there will be a fatal four-way next week on Raw to determine the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And two people in that match
Okay.
is The Miz and Bronson Reed. I'll give you the other two when I remember. But after that, we go to DIY versus Imperium.
Ain't even hit the block yet.
DIY versus Imperium. And DIY do work. Gunther is going to kill Ludwig and Giovanni because they lost. One final beat. I'm sure that's not the finish, but they did their little knee super kick combo, put hands and feet on them boys. And DIY gets the victory on the way back. After that, we cut to a Shinsuke Nakamura promo. I didn't understand a word he was saying because the promo was in Japanese. So thank God. We never do. Thank God for the subtitles on the
Between him
screen.
and Asuka?
Yeah. Look, subtitles on the screen. He is asking for a new challenge. He wants to fight. And then later in the show, I found out that Akira Tozawa is facing Shinsuke Nakamura next week. So I feel like the Tozawa train will be derailed next week on Raw. But fingers crossed. One time for the power of Tozawa. And then we move on to a match that definitely caught my eye and it woke me up. It was Candice LeRae versus Xia Li. Now, in all the creative finishes that could have happened, because it's Raw, it could have been roll up, DQ, DQ, roll up, DQ. We had a stoppage. First time I ever seen a stoppage on Raw, at least recently. Xia Li kicked Candice in the head and put her out. The referee called it. It was like, she can't stand up. Not a punt. It was a overhead round kick. Xia Li's the martial artist.
He hit that bitch with a round.
Yeah.
Roundhouse, bow, put her out. Ref had to stop the match. Now, initially, I'm thinking, did she really crack her melon? Is it a work? Is it a shoot? But then we cut back backstage and everybody is just surrounding Candice. Are you okay? Are you all right? It's a work. It was for the story. We're trying to put her over as a huge, huge threat. And job done. Because later on she calls out Becky. Becky come to promo, she pokes her head in, says, I want the smoke.
Becky with the good.
Of course, Becky was like, we can do this, we can do this right now. And what did she say? No, we do it on my time. Backs out slowly. Like, them tropes definitely be getting old.
Yeah.
But it's funny though. It's cool. It's cool because you gotta listen, if these tropes didn't exist, right? Wrestling would be like 8 hours because this niggas fighting all night long. That's why they gotta say, hey, I'm gonna see you next week because everybody can't fight tonight. We got 6 other matches tonight. I can't fight you right now. It's gonna fuck with the logistics. You right now? Well, you right, that too. So I feel like that's why.
I like when dudes deal on the video shit. I'm not in the building.
Give me a little promo like, yeah, I'm not there yet, but I'll be there next week to call you out. Yeah. They kill me with it because, think about it, man. wrestling tropes is hilarious. We could talk about that another time. A whole show just on the wrestling tropes alone. Because if not, I don't think it'll be interesting. I don't think it'll hit. Speaking of interesting, we cut to a Drew McIntyre promo where he was in the PC talking about how when he won a WWE championship, it was the biggest moment of his career. He won it at WrestleMania during the pandemic. And we know that nobody was there for that. So this apparent heel turn that's coming at Crown Jewel is completely justified because of the story that they're telling, the narrative that is, hey, I had it all and they took it from me. So it's whatever. So yeah, this video was supposed to make me feel bad for Drew McIntyre. Mission complete. Because I feel for the man. And
I don't think he's beating Seth.
What?
I gotta disagree with you on that.
I must be in the minority on that one. You can't.
We gonna get there. We could get there.
Listen, we got time. We have time. What you mean? So please tell me why Drew McIntyre is not justified in his current behavior right now. Why? Why not? Oh, you want me to tell it? I can tell it. Okay? Think about what happened. Drew McIntyre gets fired from the WWE after already being coined the chosen one. All right? He leaves, makes a name for himself outside, comes back, becomes him, goes through everything you can go through, wins the Rumble, goes through the pandemic, holding it down. We get fans back. He faces Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle. Solo screws him over. UK. Home field advantage. In the UK. Home field advantage. Solo screws him over. And there's no, you don't get it back. You just got to start from scratch.
He did not get his rematch.
He didn't get nothing back.
Back to the bottom of the list.
And here we are now. It just happened to be Seth. Sorry.
Because he's Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, but listen.
Seth has had his time.
Yeah.
Seth has had his time. Drew did not get a championship run in front of the fans like he deserved. And we've been pushing for this man to get a championship run since he lost the title to Bobby fucking Lashley.
Goated. We ain't gonna talk. We love Lashley.
We're not gonna talk trash on Bobby Lashley. Okay, that's
much
the
love
almighty.
And respect to
he
Bob.
Deserved that title. He deserved it. But Drew deserved his moment.
Big facts.
Drew deserved his moment. That's all I'm going to say.
He's going to get his moment at Crown Jewel. All right. So moving on. After that, how finished? We got Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins comes on out for his match with JD McDonough. And he cuts a promo on Drew. Hit him with the, Cry Me a River? He says Cry Me a River like twice. So at this point, now either this match is going to be bomb.com or there's going to be a lot of shenanigans in it. But either way, we cut to Seth Rollins and JD McDonough. They have a good back and forth contest. And halfway through the match, Damian Priest came out with their briefcase. Just to hit him with the you see it. Because, he cash in whenever he wants. Now, this did nothing for me. I'm just letting you know this now. He could have stayed. He will. But he could have stayed backstage and the match could have gave me the same impression, the same effect had him not come on out there. Straight like that.
Nobody
now we move on from that match to possibly one of my favorite parts of Raw. Now, tis Halloween. This is the Halloween episode. So, there's a trick or street fight.
I know what this is.
It's a trick or street fight. So, of course, you have Natalya in this trick or street fight against, help me out. I have a name. Chelsea Green. Who is dressed as Bret Hart. And Piper Niven dressed as Jim the Anvil Neidhart, who is Natty's daddy, which is hilarious.
R.I.P.
Jim. I'm going to be honest. Again, I love Natty. I love Chelsea. I love Piper. This match again, you could. The only reason why this match is on the card is because Halloween was this week and we had a Raw this week. That was it.
Yep.
That was it. Of
You
course,
need a good filler.
Chelsea Green won after the
I will
unprettier.
say,
Go ahead.
that candy corn spot
Oh
was
yes,
funny as hell.
not the dreaded candy corn.
First of all, that's the worst candy
Michael Cole
ever.
said
It
used to be
is.
thumbtacks.
It used to be thumbtacks, but since it's
Now
Halloween,
candy corn.
we dumped the candy corn. Hilaire Bear.
Funny.
They should do logos next. Lego.
Facts. Legos. Oh, let's not get too crazy now. We're on network
Whoa.
TV. Think
Whoa.
about the children, man.
Right.
Don't do the Legos.
We can't do Lego.
Think about the children.
Listen.
Do you
Instead
know
of
how
text,
many thumbtacks they use? Imagine if they use that many Legos.
and they all different size. Big ones,
Oh,
little
my
ones.
back. Get a backiotomy. Golly.
Thought I was pulling text out this black bag? No. Legos.
No. This man's crazy. Be on the call
deep.
like, by God, he's crazy. He's got Legos. Legos in every color.
Hello, little one. They the ones that's gonna hurt.
All right, after that, we found out who's the other two in this fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship contendership is going to be Ricochet and Ivar. Now, if you've been watching the program, if you haven't been watching the program, Ivar has been on a effing tear. All right, because who Eric of the Viking Raiders recently got injured. He's out with an injury. And if you've been watching, they've been pushing this man to the moon. He's had a couple great matches with Kofi and a couple good matches with Woodsy. So yeah, he's in this fatal four-way for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. Now he's a dark horse to win. Now if he was to win that match, I wouldn't put him over winning that belt. But listen, if you go back, if you get a chance, go look at some of his recent matches, and you will see this guy's putting in work, big work. And then we move on to the main event, and just as I thought it was gonna go, Sami Zayn and Damian Priest had a good 10-minute match until the Judgment Day ran down, and Jey Uso ran down. Jey Uso super kicked Damian Priest, which caused a disqualification. And of course, the entire Judgment Day was in there whooping on him. And somebody had to make the save. It's 5 minutes left on Raw. Somebody had to run out. It was the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, hobbling out on one good wheel.
His one good ankle.
To come whoop on some people. Now, everybody else was able to get some and scurry away, except for poor J.D. McDonut. Because he seems to just get his ass whooped every week. He caught 2 crossroads on the announce table. I don't know if it was supposed to break. If it was, it didn't. And he went down hard.
Either way, it looked brutal.
It looked like it hurt. And then Cody cut a nice promo on the way out, getting us all set up for Crown Jewel. Is it this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken?
It is this Saturday at 1 o'clock.
At 1 p.m. Jesus. Yes. So, with that being said, that is Monday Night Raw. I am winded.
Wow.
Eyes tired. So, what we finna to do, what we doing? We about to get into this Crown Jewel predictions. You got the lineup? Can we talk about that?
Let's get into Crown Jewel, okay?
Great. Let's talk about that.
Crown Jewel, Saturday.
Looking at
1
the
o'clock.
lineup.
Where we starting?
You want me just?
You tell me.
Shout out the matches.
I don't have it.
You want me just? I got the list in front of me.
Look, you got the list.
I got everything right here.
You rattle them off, and then we'll all go.
Right
all right, rattle them off, and then we'll all go down the line.
All right, I got you.
We have.
So for the undisputed
Logan
WWE.
Paul.
Oh, hold up, one at a time now.
Oh, my bad, Bray. Oh, go ahead, Bray.
So we got Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. We have the WWE Women's Championship Fatal 5-Way between Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler. We have Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. We got Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, the main event, LA Knight versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Yes. We acknowledge him.
Yeah.
We acknowledge our tribal
We
chief.
acknowledge our
okay?
tribal chief. On this show,
On this,
we acknowledge the tribal chief. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get into the show. First things first, we talking Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. Now, everything in my belly is telling me that Logan Paul is going to win this championship.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because think about it. Why not? Who else has been hotter in WWE right now than Logan Paul?
No, he's definitely been going crazy. He a better wrestler than I originally thought.
No,
like, I mean,
nobody saw it.
Yeah, it definitely did started off like kind of gimmicky, but you can really see he like put more into his craft.
I was at that SummerSlam where he and Miz had that tag match against, what was it, Dominic and Rey?
Yeah.
That shit, he had the entire crowd shocked. Everybody. Ain't nobody see that coming. That man is actually putting in the work. Give him this title. Let him have his moment.
Put the belt
on
Logan. Put the belt on.
Ray already.
Can y'all just imagine
Ray's already
when he has that title? That podcast is gonna blow up even more than it already has. I'm here for all of it.
How you feel now? You think Logan winning or Ray winning?
No, they're gonna give it to Logan. Ray definitely already had his time. I feel like Logan definitely been putting in the work.
And Raiden already said he only got about a year left in him.
Listen, Ray is just
50.
He in his Ric Flair evolution stage. His, you know what I mean? He just around to get a check real quick. You know what I mean? Right. He might come in there. He might give you a couple minutes. Cool little promos. He cool. He's good.
All right. Okay, so general consensus, everybody saying that's a clean sweep on Logan Paul, getting that big fat dub.
Absolutely.
All right, next match. I
Women's
forgot that fast.
Fatal Five-Way.
Oh, all right.
Jax, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, question. Do we know if this is elimination style or is it one fall to a finish?
I believe it's one fall to a finish.
All right, bet. So for me, I'm going to say Rhea Ripley because mommy is always on top.
Definitely. I just want to see her win so we can watch her walk.
You say what now?
I just want to see her win so we can watch her walk. Walk off with the title.
Hey.
I'm
going to have to go with Rhea on this one. I don't see anybody else in this match taking the title off of her. Nobody else in this match is ready to hold that title, in my opinion. So, like he said, mommy's always on top. Mommy gonna come out with that title. She gonna do whatever she gotta do. It's no DQ. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Right.
So,
all right. Well, now if there's no DQ, right? All right, bet. So you know what? I'm gonna want to watch the world burn. So you know what? I'm gonna change my pick just to piss everybody off. I got Nia Jax pissing everybody off to win the Women's World Championship.
You think
because why not? Why not? We got Survivor Series coming up. I mean, I know you don't want to sweep the rug from under Rhea Ripley, but it's a fatal five-way match. She can easily get out of that. Nobody beat me. That's easy. There's your easy out.
That's an easy rematch. Yeah.
Easy. So you know what? I'm gonna change my pick just to see the world burn. I'm gonna pick Nia
I will
Jax to
say,
win the women's world
as
championship.
much as I want Rhea to win, it feels like a setup because she doesn't have to be pinned. She doesn't have to be pinned. She doesn't have to be the one to tap out.
At
So
all.
And it doesn't even have to.
anything can
Yeah.
happen.
Ooh, if I'm a gambling man, who is eating the loss? Who's
Oh,
losing
that's
in this
easy.
match? Raquel?
They either Raquel or Zoe.
I'm not beating Zoe. I'm not beating
Raquel.
Zoe. Rozelle's gonna.
Raquel
I
gonna eat that.
promise you, Raquel. We're gonna
They
check back to this next week. Raquel is going to eat the
Raquel
pin at
is
Crown Jewel.
eating that loss.
All right, all
No
right, all
matter
right,
what happened. What you
all
got
right.
now?
What's the
You
next
think
match?
you think she steals the win on the last minute? Nia Jax?
Oh yeah. Rhea's gonna hit that riptide. The Nia just gonna come in, wash her out, wham, toss her out the ring. Uno
One, two,
dos
three,
trace. I'm not like most girls.
Hey, she ain't lying about that.
Bruh.
She ain't nothing like me.
All
What's the
right,
next?
next
Next
match.
up, we got the returning Bianca Belair, the EST
Oh
of
yes,
WWE,
damn right.
versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship.
Ooh, so listen, I gotta
I'm gonna
jump
go
on this
Bianca.
immediately. So
Go ahead,
the
go ahead,
fact,
go
the
ahead.
fact, the fact that Bianca is back, right? She's back now, and I don't know if she has anything else that she has to go do. If all her out of the ring obligations are fulfilled, why wouldn't you put this belt back on Bianca? Why wouldn't you? Because at this point, she can't. If she comes back from this injury, putting on all this hoopla, and then loses the title match. Don't get me wrong, I love Io. Io put in all the work to get here, and she earned every piece of it. But we know what is SmackDown. What is a women's division without Bianca on top?
You need
It's
her.
nothing.
What is it? You know,
When it is nothing.
I will also respect the thrill of the chase. You know, it was good to see Bianca chase the championship. But
Yeah.
with her as the championship, her last few title reigns been not sort of underwhelming, but they could have done more to make her seem strong, even though she's very, very fucking strong. We all know that. But a reign now would definitely help because SmackDown is lit. So I'm putting
I'm going
the
with
belt
Bianca.
on Bianca.
Now you going with Bianca too?
Yeah, I'm
Put the
going.
belt on her.
So I'm gonna be the odd one out here. I want a Bianca heel turn. I have seen some rumblings, a couple of rumblings.
Roll feathers.
Bianca loses and joins up with Bobby and the Street Profits.
Yeah, I could just see her now with individuals and just, just mad. Oh, that would be good.
I feel
See
like
that
if
and
Io
see.
does retain, it could possibly be maybe not by DQ, but I feel like it might be a little bit of an interference. You still got Bailey and Dakota Kai.
And I'm waiting
It's
for
still
that
a
to
numbers
implode.
game. That's going to implode inevitably. It's going to happen, but I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. And I like the reign that Io has had. I'd like to see her continue. So, like you said, if they want to give Bianca the title back, let her have that chase a little bit. Don't put it right back on her when she's just getting back. She's been gone for months. Give it some time. Give it some time. And if y'all want to turn her heel, I'm all for it. Put her with Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. That would make for prime SmackDown television. Because then if y'all really want to do LWO versus Street Profits, boom, now you got Zelina versus Bianca. I'd be here for it. I'd be here for it.
What you think now?
I don't think that's a bad prediction. I just think Bianca's still gonna come out on top. I just feel like it's her time. Like you said, coming back from injury and putting in all the work. I think she come out on top. Now that would be a good angle. So I'm not mad at it, and that'd be something to stretch the storyline even more. so I'm not mad at it. But I feel like if she retained the title, shit, anything can still happen. So, but I'm
True
I'm, I'm gonna
enough.
go Bianca.
Wordness to the turdness. All right, all right. Next match on the
Up
cards.
next, we have Senor Money in the Bank, Damian Priest versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
You can go ahead. I already know what you can Ray say, but you can
You
go ahead.
already
You can go
know.
ahead.
You already know.
I'm going
I'm
with
gonna go
Cody.
for my boy every time. Cody Rhodes. He gonna come out with the win. Everything is gonna be fine. Okay. Cody Rhodes. He gonna get that win and everything. He's gonna finish the story. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got to say.
Do
How
y'all
about you
think?
now? What do you think?
Do y'all think he cashes out?
Nah. Nah. Cashing in.
Nah, definitely got to wait for
What do you
Cody.
think? What do you think now? Who do you
I'm
got
going
going over,
with.
Cody or Damien?
I'm gonna go with the American Nightmare, Cody. I'm gonna go bad will and all, bad ankle and all, gout and all. I'm going.
Gout and all.
Going
That's
with Cody.
jokes.
I'm a huge Cody fan. I definitely, think he didn't put in the work, put in the time. So yeah, I think he finished it. I hope to see him in another prime time like title run too. I feel like he earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Later,
That's
later,
true.
down the road.
Right.
Later.
All
Mm-hmm.
right.
I wouldn't be
So,
mad at
all
it.
right. All right, bet. So, Bree says Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Niall says Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Me again. I'm gonna have to step out on my own too, and I'm gonna have to give the dub to Damo, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. At this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that Cody? Excuse me. Would you say that Cody is bulletproof? Could Cody eat a loss and it wouldn't hurt a lick of his momentum?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel
And
like the
wouldn't
same with Damian
oh,
Priest
but
too, because
and hold on.
he got the money in the bank. So I feel like
That has always been the way. But let me finish. Let's see. Look, I say Cody being he's already made. Whenever his music hit, people go nuts.
You're gonna
Period.
pop no matter what. No
Regardless,
matter.
right? Damien, on the other hand, right? If you watching this Judgment Day story, Damo look like he might be on the way out, right? And wouldn't
Mm,
Damien wouldn't he not need momentum?
that is
Wouldn't he not like
true.
wouldn't a prime victory over somebody like Cody Rhodes do him a well of good? Would it not?
You make a fair point, and
Now,
I,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
you
Now, of
you
course,
might be you might
this is
be
WW
changing me.
this is WWE. Don't get me wrong. So Cody's going over for
It
sure,
is
for sure.
Crown Jewel. It
It's
is
gonna
Crown
be.
Jewel.
Listen,
That's why I'm
yeah,
like,
anything can happen. Anything can happen. But
yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go against the room, and I'm gonna say Damien goes over with a lot of interference, and if not, Cody's definitely gonna win clean with a crossroads. Either way, the story continues,
Yep.
and I do not think Damien is gonna cash in at Crown Jewel.
Nah.
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 when do you think he would cash in?
Speaking.
If
Ooh.
I'm Damo, I'll hold out. I'll wait to
I'm holding
Philly.
out.
I'll hold out to
Yeah.
Manny. I'll get all the way to Philly. Ice of the Century Part
My
2.
thing is, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck that
If
main
Seth
event.
holds on to that title
I'll
until
take it.
WrestleMania,
I'll take it at Mania.
you
I don't
take
care
it
who got
from
the belt.
him at Mania.
Listen,
Perfect.
I will fuck up Cody's story. If he end up on SmackDown fighting Roman, I will fuck that story up. Don't give a damn about
Like,
your
oh, you
happy
gonna
ending.
finish the story?
You
Fuck
gonna
you.
finish the
End your
story?
story.
Mm-mm. Epilogue, bitch. Oh shit. Oh damn. All right.
What's that?
Speaking of
Was that all the matches?
Speaking
Roman,
of the heist of the
the heist of the
century,
century.
we have Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE World Title. Now, we've already talked about this a little bit. I'm going for Drew. Drew is getting that title. He's
Listen,
it's either he
I'm
gets
not
the
mad.
title
I'm not mad
and
if
they
he get
go
it.
with this heel turn.
I'm not mad. It's just Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know. It's just, but I understand. I understand.
They said no more broken dreams. Okay, no more broken dreams. We
I feel
gotta
like it make it
go
so good, though.
full in with this heel turn. Give him the title, turn him heel, and it's gonna be solid.
Would the loss not turn him here?
He's turning heel.
He's gonna turn heel
Let's make that
regardless.
crystal clear,
Well, we
okay?
might as well
He's
give him the
going
L.
heel.
Yeah.
Think
Well,
about
listen,
how
I
much
feel
more
like
gasoline that adds.
the L. Listen, I feel like the L is coming. He is losing to Seth at Crown Jewel. I know this because that right there will be the jump off point for him snapping. Now everything is already justified.
And it makes
Remember the
sense.
promo on Raw. Everything is
Yeah.
justified. Everybody has
They
their
did the same
breaking
thing
point.
with Batista. Remember when
That
Right.
is true.
he came back?
That
He
is
was like,
true.
"This is my time. I'm ready." And then he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tried to kill Rey Mysterio. Like it was,
You were supposed to be my friend.
bro.
He
First,
said, Dave.
you talking about a moment that made you cry. You talking about a moment that made you cry.
Oh,
Hey,
we gonna get to that. We ain't get to that
we
shit. We
ain't
gotta
even
finish
done
these
yet.
predictions. We ain't done yet. We got one more. So everybody is a general consensus. Everybody, Bree says Drew. I say Seth, and now say Seth.
Yep.
All right.
Then
So
we
Okay.
got John Cena and Solo
ooh,
Sikoa.
ooh,
Now, I originally was thinking that
Solo.
they were going to have John Cena win. But I don't know. That promo they had him cut on Friday Night SmackDown last week,
Smackdown.
I don't know. I feel like if he wins, it's going to be by DQ because we still got Jimmy. Jimmy going to get involved some kind of way.
You know,
Indeed, the
Um,
quarterback
yeah, he going to pop in, do something,
make
hit a
a
super kick.
play.
And yeah, yeet, you know, he
Yeet.
going to do something. I don't see Solo winning. Not in Saudi.
All right, so I'm gonna stop you right there. See, I don't know if you noticed something on this run that
Mm-hmm.
Cena's been on. This is the Cena gives back tour. Has not
This
Cena
is
lost
true.
to?
He has lost.
Is he not putting over everybody
Putting
on the
everyone
way
over.
out?
and that's why I said
So what?
That's true.
Solo is winning this match because all of this work, all of this promo, it has to go somewhere. It has to mean something. Eventually, Cena is stopping. Solo not. So, in my humble
you can tell he on his way
journalistic
out because
opinion,
he got that comb over. You can tell he on his way out.
but
It's the
either
ball
way,
spot.
You
Cena wants
listen.
to help everybody on the way out. I don't even know the man personally, but I can tell just from
Yeah.
watching the product.
You can. Oh
This is
yeah.
what we doing.
Yeah. You,
We got to get
Yeah.
these guys over. So yeah, Solo's winning in a good match. By the way, a good match.
Oh,
And
it's
if
gonna be a good
I wouldn't
match.
be surprised if that opens the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Why not?
Now we got the main event.
Yes, sir.
There's only one answer as to who's gonna win this match. LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. Roman's gonna win. We already know that. The tribal chief, Saudi is going to acknowledge him. He's gonna win, and then we ain't gonna see him again until the Royal Rumble. That's what's gonna happen.
So we just got him skipping out on War Games and Survivor Series? Damn, we ain't gonna be there for that. We ain't even hit
Might
Thanksgiving yet. He
he
has to be
might.
there. Why not?
I've seen rumbling that he might not. I don't know. Not much has been built yet for Survivor Series, so he could pop up.
You know it doesn't
If they
take
gonna do
nothing.
Survivor, if they gonna do him at Survivor Series, we'll see him. But LA Knight ain't walking out with that title. I can guarantee you that.
Another star-making performance for La Knight is guaranteed on Saturday, but
Yep.
this is not. It's not now. You
Mm-mm.
cannot. It ain't your time, pimp. It's not.
Nope.
This ain't for you.
When will it
This ain't for
be?
For
you.
Cody.
When
It's
will
for
it be?
Cody in
Event
Philadelphia.
whenever Roman says it be. That's when it's gonna be. Whenever he says I'm done,
Time.
is
Mhm.
when it will be. And
Do you
whenever
think
that's gonna be, it's gonna be.
how long you giving it? Any predictions? Is he second? Is he first?
No, he's second on the list.
Right.
I
He
give
said
it.
it.
Look,
Mhm.
let him beat Hogan's record. Let him go over
Let
as
him. Yep.
longest all time, and then
Mhm.
drop it. Because at
Yep.
that point, nobody else is going to do that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Even if the long term plans was to put Braun Breaker over as the one to end it, he ain't gonna have the belt for as long as Roman gonna have it.
Hell no.
Ain't nobody gonna do a run like this.
3 years. 3
Hell
years.
no, man.
And I feel like
That is
also too,
crazy.
he's in a time period where it's like, who else? Like,
Who?
Yeah.
cause I feel
Whew.
like back in the day it was a
Whew.
little bit. It was so many stars. It was so
Yeah.
many guys that could carry. So it'd be like, okay, we gonna give you a year and a half, 2 years. You feel me? Depending on who you are, might get a year, might get 6 months. Turn hell. But I feel like who else?
It's nobody
Nobody.
on that roster on the It's nobody on that SmackDown roster, the Raw roster, even the NXT roster that I can think of that can ever top this reign. There's no way. Let him get that number 1 spot and then take the title off of him.
Try again. All right. Well, hey, those was them crown jewel predictions. Now, I heard you got something for the good people.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon
is Karen. What's happening?
I feel like
What you got?
my favorite indie wrestling.
Mm.
Yes, promotion is back. TNA. But I got some bad news though. Got some bad
Bad
news.
news. Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait. Hold on. First things
Wait.
first. Let's give it up
Whoa.
for TNA coming back. God, one time for TNA. I was an avid
Yes.
fan of the product,
First of all,
So welcome back. Golly.
Mm-hmm.
let me give. First of all, you gotta give TNA they flowers first.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Carrie.
I
Absolutely.
feel
Kurt Angle's
like
best matches over there.
Kurt
you know how I
Angle,
feel
bruh.
about Perk Angle.
That's
You know how I feel about Perk Angle. Perk to
that's
me,
the boy.
Perk Angle.
That is TNA.
If you talk
Kurt
about
Angle
all,
is TNA.
when you talk about all time wrestling, it's like WrestleMania, Undertaker, like 80s Hogan, like early 2000s Cena, and then Perk Angle. Like,
Him and his milk. Okay.
bro,
That's the
Milkomania running
okay.
wild.
bro, you know
That's
how
Yes.
the Olympic gold medalist.
you know how I feel about Perk, but no, the originality. I feel like it had originality. I feel like the storylines. Now we all know the downfall. We're not gonna talk about that. We ain't even
It
gonna
I
do it.
say,
happened. It happened.
Players
We
fuck
looking
up.
to the future.
Players fuck up.
what happens, happens, it's
Players fuck
okay.
up. It's cool. But I am glad it's back. You feel me? Some of the research I was looking at is going to have kind of they're trying to bring back that same TNA originality, but the one thing I wanted they not bringing back.
Uh-oh.
And
Don't
that,
tell me you
Uh-oh.
wanted to. Did you want the 6-sided ring back?
you know I wanted the 6-sided ring like a hungry nigga needed a slice of bread, bro. I needed it. Bro, first
Listen,
of all, time out.
you know why it's not coming back.
I
It's
know
just
why it's not.
too much.
I
It's
know why.
too
Let's talk
much.
about it though. But let's talk about it
We
though.
could talk about it. It
Why not?
definitely
But listen,
it's what separated them from
It's
everybody
yeah.
my
else.
thing is this: we talking about safety, bro. I feel like Was it that unsafe? Cause what's the difference
Yes,
between like people still get hurt in the 4-sided ring, 6-sided ring?
I mean, you got to dig, right? We never really noticed people getting injured when we was younger watching this shit.
that
You
is
know that?
true.
We never peeped it. It's just like,
That
oh,
is
they
true.
wasn't there this week. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But then they'll just come back 2 weeks later.
Then we
Oh,
get
well,
older.
there they go. And then we get old, and you see everything
Like,
online. They in the
oh,
crib on Instagram, fucked up. Yeah, y'all saw what happened. 6-sided ring,
right.
fucked my knee up. Be back in 3 months. But we know this already. We didn't know back
I
then.
know,
But
I
so
know, I know. But I did get my hopes up. First of all, the matches, the X Division. Now I didn't see if they was bringing back the X Division, but
it never went nowhere. It still exists. And if anything, they going dumber than they did back then.
listen,
Oh yeah, you got to get reacquainted with Impact Wrestling, my brother.
no, I've been slacking.
Oh no, it's cool. Listen, we ain't got nothing but time.
Listen, they bringing back,
Listen,
they
this
bringing
was
back
dope.
new belts.
No, they have new belts already. They have them together, so I don't think they won't debut till after Hard to Kill. So
Yeah,
yeah, they got them
Okay.
already.
yeah,
I just can't wait to see what they look like. Hopefully, they go back to the old designs.
yeah. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah.
Big
I'm definitely
facts.
ready to see what they're gonna do with TNA. I'm here for it.
Heck
Yeah.
yes.
Shout out
Heck
to
yes.
TNA. Perk Angle. Who was
One
your
time for the one time.
favorite
Go ahead.
TNA superstars?
Favorite TNA superstar.
Like if you got like a big three.
A big three? All right, bet. Let's get into a
And I feel
big
like it's kind of
three.
simple for
No,
me.
because
I'm gonna let y'all have
TNA,
that one. I
really?
only know Kurt Angle. Y'all got
That's
that.
okay. Let's see. If you talk about a TNA big three, we just talking like in-ring shit or like
I
all around.
I just feel like all around. So I'm gonna go. You got to go AJ. Like
Yeah, he made it.
literally the John Cena of TNA.
TNA for sure. Built it on
You
his back.
gotta go Samoa. You gotta go
AJ
Another
Samoa
one.
Joe.
was in TNA.
Built it
I
on his
remember
back
that.
too. Both of them.
You gotta go Samoa
Mm,
Joe. Samoa Joe, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Then I would probably
definitely.
say this one is kind of tough because I could have went Jeff Jarrett just based off of bringing it back. It was a couple. Sting had a real nice, you know what I mean, TNA run.
Stinger
It's Sting.
Man.
Sting, yeah, Sting.
Sting.
Um, but I just gotta go Perk Angle. I just feel like when he arrived, it really took it from like it was like that last, like you know that championship team that just need that one last piece
That one piece.
to put you
Mhm.
in,
Mhm.
and I feel like they did a great job with it. I mean, coming into the ring
Facts.
and then headbutting Samoa Joe, like
Off the
he was
rip.
on 50 Viking in that day. You can see it in his
This shit.
eyes,
He got over here shit different now.
bro. Bro.
All right, that's a good three. Now, see, for my three, right? It's a subjective three because it's what I'm thinking about. So, number one on my list has got to be Jeff Jarrett, just because without Jarrett, ain't no TNA.
And to see, I'm
This
not
shit
mad.
don't. This shit don't start without him.
Right.
So I gotta go Jeff Jarrett.
And I'm not mad at that.
Number two, cause yeah, thank you. But I mean, it's important.
Yeah.
Number two on my list, Perk Angle, cause carried. You talk about made it all make sense to me. And finally, damn, cause everybody did though. Everybody did. All right, pick three is the entire goddamn roster. Every one of them fools because they the ones that went out there and did this shit. Like people I never heard of before. Petey Williams,
The knockout
Desmond
division,
Howard, Knockout. Look, who else? Flipper Will. Like is it Skip Flipper? Listen, the dude that did the Hurricane walk across the top of the cage. Yo, like
Skip
Suicide,
listen,
Flipper.
Skip Flipper. Yo, come on. Come on
Daniels,
now, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian.
because
Oh, We be
Christian
all
had a
Amazing
nice
Ray.
little run.
They had some crazy people over in TNA. I
Come
ain't gonna
on,
hold you.
dog.
Christian
We
had a
be
nice
all day.
little run.
That's a whole nother show. Just
Yeah,
talking.
That's
It's
a whole nother
appreciating
episode.
TNA because a lot, boy.
yeah.
I think everybody and their mom at one point or another that's out here now wrestled in TNA before. At least one of them.
And I'm
All
glad to
right,
see
bet.
that they
I
made it
got
out afterwards, though. Like AJ Styles,
facts.
yeah, and
Came
Samoa
out
Joe.
clean on the other side.
That's what it's all about.
All right, bet. All right. I got something I want to ask. I got something I want to say. All right, bet. So
Uh-oh.
listen. Which one of these moments, I'm gonna rattle them off. Which one of these moments made you cry?
Show the picture.
All right. Show the picture. When we show the picture?
What we got?
Yeah.
All right, bet. I'm
Well,
gonna show
rip
the
them
picture. I'm gonna
off
show the
and then
picture.
show the picture. Okay.
The picture already up. I'm already showing it. We
Okay.
got
It's fine.
Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE Championship in the corner over there. We got Daniel Bryan at YesOmania. We got Kofi Mania down here in the corner. And then we got Dolph Ziggler cashing in that briefcase and winning that World Heavyweight Championship, y'all. And which one of these moments tugged on the heartstrings, in your opinion, the most?
So since
Now,
I'm the odd man out on this one,
I just want to say, none of those moments actually made me cry.
None of them?
But if anyone was to make me cry, it would have been Kofi Mania. It tugged on my heartstrings. I didn't shed tears, but as someone that watched his entire career from the beginning, if anyone deserved that title, that moment at WrestleMania, it was Kofi. And I want him to get another moment like that because the way they had that man lose that title, it pisses me off to this day. I want Kofi Mania to this day. To this day, okay? I want Kofi Mania Part 2.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. For me, like saying, none of them made me cry. Like I said, the Rey Mysterio getting beat to death. First of all, 2 Rey Mysterio moments made me cry as a kid. When he got beat to death by Batista and when the Great Khali squished his mother. And I'm like, please somebody call the police. Please. Please.
Help this man.
Oh my gosh.
He not supposed to look like that.
Bro. I'm like,
he bleeding out his mouth.
yo, I'm like, somebody gotta come from the back. I'm like, Undertaker, somebody, John Cena, somebody, please come up from the back.
Luther Reigns, somebody, please.
But I'm gonna have to.
Well, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna have to go because people forget at that time, like Eddie was going through a lot, like. So, and it was at that time too. So it was just like at that time, him getting over, you really seeing how much it meant that, like. And it's just like it's Eddie, it's Latino heat. Like I definitely feel like that would, if that would be a moment, it would probably be Eddie for sure. So I just feel like that time he was like the biggest star. And yo, I thought this nigga lost connection. Oh my gosh.
You good? We can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
We can't hear you. What is it, an echo? No, your thing on mute.
Matt, you're muted.
Your shit mute. Your shit is mute.
On the screen.
Oh my god. Somebody get their uncle. Yo
Just
look
click the microphone.
Yo look like somebody uncle trying to record the graduation on Facebook. You work this. No.
No.
Teresa, how you work this? And then
In the show.
this been another episode of 2.5.
We gonna see y'all next week. We gonna have some more stuff for y'all, alright?